Hey guys, this is Mafro with episode 11 of X3 Terran Conflict, Suicidal Squid. We are loading our Dead is Dead game. As always, this is a hardcore mode of the game, Dead is Dead, and if we die, we are done. The game is only saved upon exit, and that save is stored up at Steam's servers, and that save is deleted as soon as we start the game. So hopefully our game doesn't crash, hopefully we don't die. When last we left, last episode we got a bunch of ships, and let's actually take a look. We're still at the Atreus headquarters in Queen's Harbor, and we can see there's a Buster Raider, Octopus Vanguard, our Pleco that we've been in for some time. We acquired a Dolphin Hauler and a Manta, and all of these have been repaired up. So in this episode, our goal is to get this small armada of ships over to the Royal Boron Shipyard in Queen's Retribution and to sell at least some of these. Now I've been thinking about this, and I've gotten some great advice from the fine folks over at the Egosoft forums. In particular, I'd like to give a shout out to X3TC for coming up with what I think is probably a pretty good plan for us, making use of our Manta in order to do transport passenger missions. And also Alan Phipps, Nanook, and Tyke House, thanks again for your advice, guys. I really appreciate it. As you guys know, I'm a newbie here, so any advice I can get is greatly helpful. So what I'm thinking of doing is picking up, so first off, we're in a Pleco. We can fly that over. It's got a jump drive. And the Pleco is like a mini aircraft carrier or spacecraft carrier. And we can put the Buster Raider and the Vanguard in the Pleco, and they can benefit from the jump drive. So if we jump drives for the Dolphin Hauler and for the Manta, then all three of these ships can jump over to Queen's Retribution, and that's what I'm planning on doing, and then we can move the jump drives around to other ships. This will cost us a little bit of money, but I think it's definitely worth it. So we're in the Manta right now. Let's go ahead and get the jump drive for the Manta. It's going to cost us 101,000, and we've just purchased it. Now the Manta we're going to be using, at least for a little while, in order to do transport passenger missions, as that's what it's kind of special at doing. And in order to facilitate that, we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a docking computer as well. And why not get a triplex scanner just to make sure we can see what's around us at all times. As you guys know, I'm pretty paranoid, and that's apparently kept us alive for a while. So the Manta is ready to go. Now we're going to pop over to the Dolphin Hauler. And the Dolphin Hauler we're going to give that a jump drive as well. Now, I don't intend to use the Dolphin Hauler, so I don't think we need to get a docking computer or triplex scanner. We're really just getting a jump drive to allow us to get to our destination as quickly as possible. And we're going to need to get energy credits or energy cells, I should say, in both the Dolphin Hauler and the Manta. So let's see if we can't exchange some freight here. So the Pleco has some extra energy cells, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and move some energy cells over to the Dolphin Hauler. I think 20 should be sufficient. We'll try that. And now we'll do the exact same thing to the Manta. We're back in the Manta now, and we'll go ahead and exchange freight with our Pleco again, energy cells, and 20 again. This should allow, actually we'll give more to the Manta because the Manta we're going to continue to use. So let's go ahead and give it 120. That should allow it to do a total of 6 one-sector jumps, because each sector jump takes 20 energy cells, if I understand it correctly.
Energy cells transferred.
All right. Now, I've never actually used a ship with a hangar before. I've never actually used the hangar for our Pleco. So let's pop over to our Pleco and see if we can't figure out how this works. And because I'm going to be bumbling around for a little bit, I may go ahead and fast forward through this while editing. But first I'm going to check the sector, make sure it's clear. Don't see any dangers. Rather, there's tons and tons of boron police. That's good. And an Atreus military shark. Nice. So let's check our comms real quick to see if there's any missions before we leave. Nope, I don't see any. So at this point we're going to undock and give ourselves a little bit of space away from the Atreus headquarters. Oops. Here we are, tab, that's what I was looking for. And now I'm going to go in while we're headed towards the north gate and have our Buster Raider give them an order to, let's see if we can dock at, I don't know if we can dock at me or something. I'm not sure how this works.
Docking granted.
So docking at the
Command
Pleco.
accepted.
And now we'll do the same thing here. Okay, I've never actually done this, so I don't know if this actually works, but we will see.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Now moving over to the Dolphin Hauler, we will order it to follow me.
Command accepted.
And the same thing with the Manta.
Command accepted.
Okay, I'm going to stop right here, put on the brakes, and we'll just have to see what happens. I think we probably have our ships coming right now. So the Raider is coming out here. The Vanguard is also coming out as well. And they should dock with us, at which point we should be able to jump. Now when we jump, we're going to want to jump as close to the shipyard as possible. There it is over there, so we could jump to either the east or the north. We don't have any visibility into either of these sectors. Let's take a look at what's happening in Sanctity of Corruption. We still have an advanced satellite there, so we can see. Everything seems to be going all right there. I don't want to have our Dolphin Hauler, which is one of our most valuable ships that we're going to sell here. I don't want to have that jump into the midst of a firefight or anything because it has no shields and it will just die. And I think it's best if we jump ourselves first, because we will have 200 megajoule shield. We will have the ability to perform a second jump if we need to, and we will even have a Buster Raider on board if we need to use it as an escape pod. So let's see what's going on here. So there's our ships, and they're all doing their thing.
Octopus Vanguard.
The Octopus Vanguard's pretty close to us,
Buster
and the Buster Raider's coming along as well. Let's just watch and see what happens.
Manta.
And we probably have
Dolphin Hauler.
haulers over there.
Octopus Vanguard.
So the Vanguard's slowing down. I'm going to hit J here so we can use SETA to speed things up. Wow, that was interesting. I'm not actually sure how to see what's in our hangar. Let's just look around here. And I don't see the Buster, so the Buster must have landed. This Octopus, says it's got a dock at our Pleco mission.
Manta. Octopus Vanguard.
Maybe if we turn, we can present it to, so it'll dock with us. Doesn't look like it's moving though. Now I'm not sure if we can, if we're able to switch ships here or how this all works. So let's just take a look at this. So here we have landed ships. Buster Raider. Looks like we can actually change into this ship, or we can give it orders. That's kind of cool. And we can even exchange freight with it. Our Octopus Vanguard is not approaching us, so let's try this again. I'm going to issue an order to the Octopus Vanguard to dock at our Pleco.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
And it's not moving. Not sure why that is. Well, we'll just move away here and see if it'll follow us. Looks like it is moving now. So I'm once again stopping to see if it will now dock with us. Come on, you little octopus. Now it's flying. And
No aim.
it's docked. Okay, that was interesting.
Queen's Retribution.
So at this point we have 2 ships aboard. There they are. And we can look at either of them or both of them. And let's go ahead and jump. And we'll see how this works. Going to Queen's Retribution. Jump to the north part of the sector.
Jump device charging at 10%. 20.
Alright.
30.
Let's see how this works, guys.
40. 50%. 60. 70. 80. 90. Jumping. Entering system. Queen's Retribution.
Looks like Ion Mine Fab Alpha's under attack. I can't see what's attacking it, but I don't see anything close by. So let's go ahead and issue orders to the Dolphin Hauler first. Let's see if it will, I don't know how to make it jump. Let's see. Do I have a jump to? I have fly to, oh here it is, jump to sector. And we'll go to Queen's Retribution. We'll use that. Alright, so that's jumping now. And then the Manta will do the same thing. Jump to sector Queen's Retribution and the North Gate. So far so good. Check if there's anything going on with this Royal Boron shipyard. Oh, they're offering an Octopus Vanguard for 67,000 credits. I'm not interested in that. I think that's a bit too much for an Octopus Vanguard. I guess we'll see, because we're going to dock here pretty soon and be able to sell things. Now, if I dock with ships in my hull, I'm not sure what that will do. Here's our Manta and Dolphin Hauler. I'm going to issue a command to those guys to dock at my target.
Command accepted.
And the Manta as well.
Docking granted.
Okay, so everyone's now going to be docking at the Royal Boron shipyard. This is in the Placo. Dolphin Hauler. And where are... here's our Manta. We should also check in with the our Dolphin over here. Looks like it has a bunch of energy cells, and we need to go ahead and send it on its way. Let's check, shall we? So I was thinking we would send that to Menelaus' Oasis and be able to...
Bogas factories.
Yeah, this has got tons of Bogas. Great. This one, not so much. Okay, so we want to send it to this station right here. So, Dolphin, orders, command console. We're going to have it sell at this station its energy cells, and we're going to have it sell all of them. Just say 5,000. I don't remember how many there were. I think it was 4,100 or something.
Accepted.
So that should be off to make us some money.
Ion Mine Fab Alpha.
We still can't see what's going on at this Ion Mine Fab, but maybe there's still some split there. I want to stay out of any conflicts right now, but we will check the area here. I might drop off an advanced satellite while we're waiting. Let's see, it's going to take some time for these guys to dock at the Royal Boron shipyard. So while that's happening, let's just place an advanced satellite above the center of this sector. Looks like we're headed about to the center. And last time we didn't really go too high up. I think we want to be higher above the plane of the sector in order to avoid having ships come and destroy our the advanced satellite. I think I'm hearing some conflict over here. Definitely getting closer. We should probably see some enemies pretty soon. See whatever's attacking that Ion Mine Fab. Whatever attacks are occurring, they're pretty weak. It's not even affecting the Ion Mine Fab's shields. And while we're waiting on that, let's see if there's any missions that would be of interest to us.
Would you like to have this job?
No, we're not going to go after any stolen ships. Let's see if there are any other...
You are talking to
no,
the
that's the only mission
automated...
there. Okay, still not seeing whoever's threatening the ion mine fab. Should be soon, though. And we're... I'm going to go ahead and hit the SATA so it's active. We can see what's happening here. And it looks like we need to turn a little bit to... So for a second there I saw something, but I couldn't actually make out what it was. Let's turn to get a little more to the center of the sector here. It looks like we're the I think this is the y-axis, so that's probably 20 kilometers. I'm not sure how if this tells us how high we are above or what, but I think it's probably that value here, 20 kilometers above. So here we are. We're about ready to send out an advanced satellite, and we're going to eject just one.
Advanced satellite.
And let's see how we did.
ejected.
Pretty close to the center. Now I'm still not seeing any enemy attacking this ion mine fab. So let's head down and see if we can't figure it out. I'm just curious. We're going to keep our distance. Still not seeing any enemies here. I don't see any drops. So I'm not sure what that is. I thought that was indicating that this was under attack. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, our other ships are approaching the... so let's go ahead and target this.
Boron shipyard.
Approaching the shipyards. We need to get over there ourselves. Here they are. So it's a pirate, buzzard, a couple elites, and a harrier. So there's some pirate ships here. It looks like one of this pirate harrier is taking some damage. We're just going to stay out of this stuff. It's not our fight.
You are talking to the automated interaction system. Make your request positive.
Oh, we can
Please
just, we've
start
got a docking
as soon
computer,
as
right?
you get green position lights.
Dock connection
There we are.
to local trading network established.
So I only see our Pleco. I'm not sure how we can act. Let's see if I go to trade, if we can see the other ships that are on board. Apparently not. Maybe we have to take them out of our hold before we can sell them. So looking around, I can see an Octopus Vanguard is going to be worth to buy about 66,000. So we'll sell it for about 2/3 of that. I think is how it works. As a Boron Queen's Protectorate, we can actually buy most of these ships now. Looks like we still can't buy a Kraken, Shark, or Ray, but that's still pretty cool. We can't buy a Photon Pulse Cannon Forge, but we can buy almost everything here, which is neat.
Dedicated to the manufacture of many different boron spices. Inside
So let's see.
raw plankton
Wonder if there's a way to from here to remove this ship. I guess it's actually this ship that we want to sell. Our Octopus Vanguard. I can't change ship. Okay, so now I've learned something. We're going to want to undock. And we are going to want to have our other ships dock separately. So we're getting a little bit of space, getting out of the major trade lanes, and now we will go ahead and issue orders to undock. We're going to dock at the Royal Boron shipyard.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
And looks there, that's probably,
Buster,
yep, that's our
Raider.
Buster. Okay, this is starting to make sense to me, guys. And we could do it this way as well. The Vanguard here, we're going to order, command console, navigation, Dock at Royal Bourne
Docking
Shipyard.
granted. Command accepted.
Alright. So turning around to see the Royal Bourne Shipyard again. I'm just going to use the docking
Queen
computer to get there
Atreus and
immediately.
the Kingdom of Boron bid you a peaceful welcome. It is good to see friends aboard.
Connection to local trading network established.
So other things that we want to do is we want to buy some 25 megajoule shields for the Manta and for and 5 megajoule shields for the Busta. Buster. So let's see. So we have 1 megajoule shields, 200 megajoule. We have all the shields except the ones that we need. Of course, only 1 gigajoule shields are in stock. We do want to go over there and pick up some engine tuning and rudder optimization for the 2 ships that we're going to keep. And then let's check this sector. There's a heavy shield, but I think that's too heavy. Yeah, these are only gigajoule shields. Light weapons complex. We'll probably want to pick up some weapons, some particle accelerator cannons for the Buster. It can hold up to 6, I believe. And looking at the Bourne equipment dock, it doesn't have any plasma accelerator cannons. It does have high energy plasma thrower. I'm not sure if a Buster can use that or not. Okay, so we'll sell a couple ships at the shipyard. We'll need to transfer some equipment around before we do that. In the end, one of the jump drives will be moved over from the Dolphin hauler to the Buster. We're not going to sell any of the jump drives that we just got. We're going to shift them around if we can do that. And then beyond this, we'll need to pick up some shielding. And if I recall, let's just see if we can't find this. Maybe it was Menelaus's Oasis that had, yeah, medium shield production complex. So this has no 25 megajoule shields in stock. Looks like they need Bofu in order to make them. So we might want to try to supply this production facility with Bofu so it can do so. Now there's also a light shield, and it doesn't appear to have any shields in stock either. And we need 5 megajoule shields for our Buster. And we could get Bofu for that as well. Now there's not a whole lot of Bofu to be had. If we come back to Queen's Harbor, we have a couple Bofu chemical labs, and this one has some Bofu. So what we can do is we can send our interesting. So we can send our let's see, this guy right here also needs bowgas. So our Dolphin we can send over to take care of the stuff while we're getting all this set up. So I'm starting a little bit slow here. I'm not used to managing this many things going on at once. So we're still waiting on these guys to dock. Place the advanced satellite here. How many satellites do we have left? We have 3 left, which is great. We also have this medical equipment from a failed mission. I think we can just dump that in space. I don't think we can do anything with it.
Medical equipment
can be found throughout not really worth anything. I don't know if if we can trade it. Is there a way to? Looks like our Octopus Vanguard is landed. We can sell it for just under 40,000 credits. I don't see any medical equipment here. So taking one last let's take one last look at the Octopus Vanguard just to make sure that this is what we want to sell. There's nothing that we're losing here. We haven't installed anything on it. It's good to be sold. So it won't get us much, but it'll get us a little bit of money. Actually, I'm curious before we sell this whether this will affect our. So we're currently at 0% Boron Queen's Protectorate. I'm curious if this counts as a transaction, and if we'll get any reputation for
The
this.
octopus was developed to be the boron the Buster. Sold.
What?
The octopus
What just
was
happened?
developed to be the boron version of the Discoverer.
What? No! No, 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 no! I had the Octopus Vanguard chosen, didn't I? I just sold the Buster. Criminelli. Dang it. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep the Buster. And it had one of our jump drives that I wanted to hold on to.
The Barracuda, a major
That was a major disaster. Okay, maybe not major, but that was interesting. Okay, well, that was a slight change of plans.
Was developed to be the boron version of the Discoverer. Octopus.
Okay.
Sold.
So at least we didn't sell the Manta. That's the one I really wanted to keep. The Buster I was a little bit on the fence with, but
A stot mixery
that is
a
unfortunate. I wanted to actually use the Buster in order to
dedicated to the
hold the jump drive that we got. The Buster was better than what we could buy here.
Raw plankton imported from boron plankton.
I mean, we could buy. Let's see, we have a little bit over 1 million credits. Hey, this is the first time we've had over 1 million credits. All right. We could buy a Mako, but the Buster I think was better than the Mako Vanguard. I'm kind of bummed that it's. I don't know how I did that. It looks like maybe it landed right when I hit the button, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
A stot mixery is a
Wouldn't be the first time. Oh well. So I'm thinking we might actually get a Mako here. Let's see how much we can sell the Dolphin Hauler for. What I'd really like to have is a Barracuda.
The boron dolphin is a
And of the different Barracudas, the Barracuda Vanguard is one I'm most interested in.
Manta used to be used for
So if it's possible for us to, it looks like they only have the S in stock here, which is a bit of a shame. That just means the SML. That just means it doesn't come with anything, so we'd have to equip it. But if we could get enough for a Barracuda Vanguard S, that would be good. That would be fine.
A stot mixery is a boron food factory dedicated to the manufacture of many
where are we at
different
here?
boron spices. Inside these factories, raw plankton.
So the Dolphin
imported
Hauler
from
looks like it's
boron
about to come in,
plankton
and the
farms
Manta is about to come in as
The
well.
Manta used to be used for royal
Why is it
service
so far
only,
away?
transporting important personnel
Manta
from
is
one sector
to dock, so
another.
both of them are doing the right
But
thing.
now the ship has been downgraded to
Our
carry
Dolphin, oh, it has no
passengers
orders. Why is it
between
not notifying
systems.
me when, notify me when orders complete? Yes, I don't see, shouldn't I get a notification here? Not sure why it isn't notifying me. Okay. So let's take a peek at the freight here. Oh, excellent. So we sold all of our stuff here. Let's go ahead and buy. Let's see. Orders, command console. We're going to do a trade mission here. Do a manual buy right where we're at of bow gas. And we'll buy as much as we can. There's no way you can actually buy 2,000, but we'll just give that a shot. And I'm curious how much we actually did buy right there. Oops, this is our Pleco. Fair amount. 450, that must have been everything they had in stock, I'd guess. If I look over here, we should see that it is totally out of stock now. And it is totally out of stock. So we could pop over here and buy Bogas over here as well if we wanted to. It's not a great price given the amount. I think we'll just skip that. So our Dolphin, we're going to head back with a manual cell in Queens Harbor at this Bofu Chemical Lab. Bogas, and 450 I believe was the amount that we had. And let's see, Our dolphin hauler. Okay, so our dolphin hauler is worth
The boron dolphin is a
5,000
cost-effective
or 540,000, but it has a jump drive that represents 101,000 of that cost. Now, I was planning on moving that jump drive over to the Buster, but I can't do that now because somehow I accidentally sold the Buster, which that was just really unfortunate. So this is not enough for us to get a Barracuda. Even after the our Dolphin sells its bow gas, we still won't have enough to get a Barracuda Raider.
A purpose-built transport for the boron lar and other members of the royal family and senior dignitaries with enhanced attention.
We're close to being able to get a Barracuda.
Is a new innovation to replace the eel. When the plans
But I really want a I'm sorry, not the Raider. I want the Vanguard. This is really what I'd like to purchase right here. But I don't think that's really a possibility right now. So unfortunately, we're just going to sell the Dolphin hauler, and we will sell the extra jump drive with it. It's not really what I wanted to do, but that's what's going to happen. Okay, but we are up to 1.4 million, and now the last thing we have is the Manta, and the Manta we're not going to sell. We're going to use that to try to do some hopefully high-paying transport passenger missions. And we're going to save up. We're getting close to the 1.8, 1.9 million that we need for a Barracuda Vanguard. So let's take a peek at the sector. We can see our Manta is still cruising around here. There's a Royal Boron Trading Station, the Boron Shipyard. Let's see what the comms are on this. This is the Vanguard selling for 67,000. That's not interested in that. Just to put this into perspective, an Octopus Vanguard, we would have to buy it for 66,000. We could sell it for about 2/3 that, so it'd be a bad deal for us. Okay. We're back out into space. I'm going to reach out to our Manta and have our Manta instead, let's send it over to the equipment dock.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Now the equipment dock should allow us to buy a whole bunch of stuff for the Manta that we need, mainly engine tuning, rudder optimization, those sorts of things. Now while it's doing that, we could probably pop over and see if we can pick up a 25 megajoule shields. Let's see what else we have here.
You are talking to
See if there's any missions.
You have a good type. The information you require is
So they need swamp plant. I don't know where we can get that. It's a nice amount of money, but I don't know enough about what's around here to get that. So looking around, it's too far away. It's too far away. Let's see if it's still under attack.
Heavy shield. Ion mine fab.
Yeah, see, I don't see it shaking anymore. So maybe those pirates are gone now.
Heavy shield. Production complex.
Okay, so we need to try to find 25 megajoule shields. I think we can confirm there's none here. Oh, it is still under attack. There they are.
Mine fab. Alpha.
So going to Menelaus Oasis is where we saw the medium shield production complex.
This production complex
It has 200 megajoule shields,
medium
maybe one.
shields.
Does not have any 25 megajoule shields. We do have 25 megajoule shields on our Dolphin. We have 2 of them, so if need be, we could grab them and take them over and put them on the Manta instead. But I'm not feeling terribly good about that. That doesn't really help us too much. So interesting problems to solve. So medium shield facility. And we can see our little Dolphin moving along here. I don't think there's any facilities over, yeah. Oh, Faded Dreams. I thought we'd, oh, maybe we haven't placed a advanced satellite there. I think that's one of the places we need to place an advanced satellite. So to confirm, there are no shield facilities here. We're in Queen's Retribution. Let's just check Hollow Infinity. I don't see any. Sanctity of Corruption. Just checking around here. There might have been something in Company Strength. Let's see. that was concerning. What just happened? Okay, we've lost video. Wow. That was not cool. Okay, this may be the end of the game for us because it looks like this just crashed. Wow. Bummer.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Okay, I don't know if I have audio still on, but I had something selected that apparently I could dock with. So I just attempted to auto dock, and it said docking granted. So I'm hoping that the game is still playing, and that this is just a graphics glitch, and that the ship is now flying through space towards the destination, and that we are going to dock with that destination.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Okay, so we haven't automatically docked, but it looks like we are in the automatic docking process. Now I'm concerned that I may have had the ion mine fab, which is under attack from pirates, as the target. If that's the case, then we might be able to dock, or we might get blown up by by pirates. So now there are different ways to switch targets. That's a possibility. I'm going to play around with this. I'm going to be a little bit dangerous here, and see if I can find the Royal
Boron Military Barracuda. Boron Military Skate. Royal Boron Shipyard.
Royal Bourne Shipyard.
Docking granted.
Okay, now we're targeted to the Royal Bourne Shipyard, and we are headed there. And I'm going to hit tab to make sure that we're actually moving as fast as we can. So now I know at least we're not going to dock in the center of a pirate battle. I'm going to hit J to speed things up. In the hopes that time will be compressed, we'll go quickly, and then as soon as we get close enough, it should come out of the compression. Right now we're in auto docking, so hopefully we won't crash into anything. I don't know. I can't see because there's absolutely no video being shown, no graphics being shown. Hopefully we're flying through space, and hopefully we'll hear it go pew when the SATA shuts off. And when that happens, hopefully I'll be able to hit Shift D.
Successfully docked.
Successfully docked.
And the Kingdom of Boron bid you a
Okay, I'm going to try to quit the
welcome.
game right now
It is good to see
in
friends
the hopes that it
aboard.
will save properly.
Connection to local trading network established.
So I believe it's Shift Q.
EgoSoft would like to thank you for buying their product.
Okay, I think we've just quit the game. I don't know. Okay, it sounds like we're back at the starting point. I can't see anything still, so I'm going to hit escape. Try to quit. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to hard shut it down because hopefully, oh man, I don't know if I do this, if that's a bad thing. I want to quit. Okay, I'm just going to close it.